Guys, welcome to my Alice Springs vlog. Just to tell you a bit about myself, just to start off the video, my name's Ryan, I'm 28 years old and I'm from South England. I've come here on a 417 working holiday visa, just here for a year. I've been working now in Alice Springs for the last 5 months, since February. And my phone just fell over. Blooper reel. Anyway, I'm going to keep recording anyway. So at the moment I'm in Alice Springs, which is right in the dead centre of Australia. Really wicked place. It's super hot here. When I got here in February it was like 40+ degrees. I'd never experienced temperatures like it before in my life. And at the moment I think it's only sort of in the mid-20s, so it's not too bad. Perfect day for walking. At the moment I'm in a place called the Botanic Gardens, which is in the centre of Alice Springs. Alice Springs is in the Northern Territory, right in the dead centre of Australia. I think I already said that anyway, but at the moment I'm at the top of a place called Annie Myers Hill. I'll post a picture in the video as well so you can see where it is on Google Maps. If you come to Alice Springs, it's one of the must-do things that you want to see. It's absolutely free. It's a 10-minute walk to the top of the hill from the bottom of the Botanic Gardens. You get these breathtaking 360-degree views of the whole of Alice Springs. It's just like being right in the middle of a desert. It's a really cool thing. I've never experienced being in a proper desert before. Back home it's all green and lush, and here it's just like red rocks and sand and everything. And as you can see behind me, guys, this place here, this is called the Gap. This is where the main road in Alice Springs, it cuts through these two mountains and it's called the Gap, and it's on a road called the Gap Road for obvious reasons. I currently live on the Gap Road. I work at the Ibis Hotel, which is really wicked. Been there since February, just work as a food and beverage attendant, but you know, it's paying for my trip, it's all good. If you guys are in Alice Springs and you ever come here, I recommend visiting there. It's really cool. They have a restaurant, they have a couple of pools, really nice place to stay. Anyway, I'm just rambling on, guys. I hope you enjoy this kind of vlog. I don't expect anyone's going to watch it. I just thought I'd make it for fun, as I had some spare time in between my work, and enjoy. So this is the Outback in Alice Springs, Australia. It's pretty cool, like in the middle of nowhere at the moment. This is called the Botanic Gardens. It's pretty awesome. They have like nature trails, as you can see here, like marked out where the stones are. It's kind of like a little kangaroo sanctuary as well. There's kangaroos, and up there on the hill they have rock wallabies, which are very similar to kangaroos. I don't think they're the same thing though, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. Sorry guys, I'm out of breath because it's really hot. Yeah, it kind of takes your breath away. It's that really kind of dry heat. Yeah, it's really awesome out here. It's really nice to be like in the outback and sort of in amongst the nature, which is pretty cool. It's so different to what it is back in England. Everything here is like red and dry and hot, and you come across these random patches of burnt ground where they have like bushfires and stuff in the summer where it gets so hot. Sometimes it's like 40, nearly 50 degrees out here as well. Anyway, I'll walk down here a little bit further and then resume the footage. He spotted me. There he goes. So in the Botanic Gardens they have these little boardwalks, which is pretty awesome. Just goes through the middle of the gardens. It's called the Olive Pink Botanic Gardens. There's a little memorial thing up here that tells you all about what the gardens is about and who it's named after and everything. But as you can see, it's just kind of desert after desert down here. It's really easy to get lost down here as well. You've got to be quite careful sometimes. They have these little information places, like information shacks here as well, so you can kind of follow these back, which is quite cool. They have a bit of a, I think it's like a water treatment plant up here, but you can do a walk that goes right to the top of this hill as well. I'm going to walk up there and film it from up there for you guys. So this is a map of the Botanic Gardens. This is the entrance where I came in, and so far I've walked up here and I've walked across down here all the way over to here where this green bit starts here. I'm going to walk around up to the cafe here, and then over this way up to the hill route, and then I'm going to walk to the top here and then film from the top for you guys and show you the view coming down this way. It's pretty wicked. I've been up there a few times before, but it's really close to the hotel where I'm staying, so it's a really nice walk. It only takes about 10-15 minutes to get up there, which is cool. I'll just show you guys this little kind of drink station, which is cool. So they have like information here about the area, different places, how much rainfall, living with fire. That's pretty cool. And yeah, just a little bench where you can sit and have a drink in the shade. And the rugged outline, Mount Gillian. Mount Gillian's pretty cool. You can walk up there. I haven't been there yet. I know some of my friends have been there. It's something that's on my list to do. Random water point there where you can get some water. So this is the start of the Annie Myers Hill Walk. We're here at the moment where you can see, and we're going all the way up to the top. Up this random stair set that's going into the middle of the hill here, which is pretty cool. So I've done some of these walks before, and sometimes it's easy to get off the beaten track. Sometimes the steps just blend in with the hill, but these ones stand out pretty well, which is a good thing. This is a little cafe here at the bottom of the hill, so when you finish the walk you can come down and get a nice refreshing beverage. But yeah, we have to go all the way up to the top up there. I'm out of breath already. It's really warm, dry heat today. Whew. You can see the moon up there in the distance. You start getting a really nice view the higher you go. You can see Mount Gillian in the distance there. Anyway guys, I'll continue recording when I get a bit higher up the climb. You can really see Mount Gillian now over the top of the forest. I think it's a forest, desert, whatever it is. Kind of a mix of both. The mountains in the background are really nice to look at. Really nice view from the top. You can just sit up here all day and look at this. The water treatment plant just there. Still want to go to the top up there. And it takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to climb to the top. Just thought I'd show you guys a view from the top. Anyone who's coming to Alice Springs, the Botanic Gardens, I would say, is probably one of the top things to do on the list. It's free as well. There's a cafe. It's not far from the car park. You can drive right up to the bottom. It's really awesome. I'll put a link in the description down below as well, guys, to the Botanic Gardens. Probably about 25-30 meters more higher up. In the distance, you can see that's what they call the Gap. Gap Road, which is the road that I live on, cuts straight through the middle of these two mountains, the Gap, as they call it. See the cafe a bit better. By the way guys, my recommendation, if you're coming to do this walk, like most walks in the Outback, the hill walks, they can be quite strenuous on your legs and your lungs. If you're not the fittest of person, you might struggle sometimes. Also, if you have problems with your legs, you might find these walks very difficult, but I recommend if you're coming to do this walk as well, bring at least 2 litres of water. At least 2 litres of water, and make sure you know how to contact emergency or help if you need it as well. I see a number 10. That means we're on the right track. Sorry if the sun gets in the way of the camera as well. See a number 10, you find these little markers along the track. Kind of helps you stay in the right place, so you know where you're going. Also, you've got to be really careful about where you put your feet, because if you put your feet in the wrong place, you can break your ankle, fall over, hurt yourself. Got to be careful. We can see this side now, which is opened up. Absolutely stunning view. You can see all the mountains in the background. I'm going to take a picture as well. Yeah, beautiful place. Free. Lets you see the town from this side. You can see it from the other side as well once you get to the top. The Annie Myers Hill Walk only took about 10 minutes. Didn't take very long at all. And then you have 2 different routes at the top. You can go this way to the right, or you can go this way to the left. And if I can find a big enough rock to stand on, I can try and show you guys what the view looks like. You might not get a good sense of it on the camera there, that's the only problem. I'm filming on my phone, and my phone's like nearly 10 years old. But yeah, you can kind of 360-degree view all the way around. You have the mountains in the background. It looks really nice. The Gap as well, which I showed you guys before. You can keep keeps spinning, whole 360 degrees. You have loads of rocks. It's really kind of hazardous if you're trying to walk over it as well. And also during the middle of the day, the snakes like to hide in the shade and stuff, so you got to be really careful with that kind of stuff. But luckily enough, I haven't seen that many snakes at the moment. You can see all the hills and everything in the background. If you zoom in there as well. There's a lot of different hills and walks and climbs you can do in Alice Springs, which is really nice. Lots of these random hills just pop up. Over here in the distance there's Anzac Hill. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on my camera very well, but Anzac Hill has come. They have like a memorial, like a war memorial at the top, and they do their Remembrance Day parades and stuff at the top. It's really good. At the top of Annie Myers Hill, took the left route. Just been walking down here. Pretty cool. All these awesome rock formations down here. You can see a really cool view of the town as well. You can see Alice Springs railway station just down there, and also I'm not sure if that's a wild bushfire that you can see there, but it seems to be like, I've been up here 2 or 3 times, and every time you come up here there seems to be a fire, and it seems to be generally in the same place. So I'm not sure if it's like an industrial thing, it might be an Aboriginal thing, because I've heard that they have like ceremonies where they burn away the land for different reasons, so it might be that, but I'm not sure. Mount Gillian, you get a really good view from over here. Sorry if it doesn't look too good, guys. I'm filming this on a phone, and this phone is probably like 6 or 7 years old by now, so the footage might not be the best. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't really intend on many people watching it. There's the gap. But if you are watching it, thanks. Drop a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're planning on coming to Alice Springs. I'm going to walk to the top of this rock formation. Whoa! Whoa! That rock there just moved that I just stepped on. You got to be so careful here. If you ended up breaking your leg at the top of this hill, I don't know what you would do. You know. See, all these jagged rocks are really dangerous. So there's another view of the town over there. You can see it all the way around. The fire in the background, and you can see all these rocks down here. This is where you find all the rock wallabies. If you're really quiet and you just kind of stand still, sometimes in the corner of your eye you'll notice something like just bouncing around in between the rocks. They're really hard to find there because they don't like people very much. I've got a few pictures of kangaroos that I managed to find in the Botanic Gardens down at the bottom, so I'll pop that into this video as well, so you guys can see what the kangaroos look like, and you can get pretty close to them. They seem pretty friendly. But yeah, guys, this is just going to be the end of the Botanic Gardens video here. Like I say, I know it's not the best, but I just thought I'd make a little video log just for myself, family and friends, and if anybody extra wants to watch it and gets any information from it, that would be cool. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I've been here for quite a while now, nearly 6 months, so I know quite a lot about Alice Springs by now. So yeah, if you're coming to Australia, guys, I really recommend it. It's in the Northern Territory. Just Google Alice Springs. It's a quiet little town right in the middle of the Outback. You get the really good Outback experience, and I can't recommend it highly enough. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.